wonder what car I can get. I guess maybe this? I mean, this would be kind of cool. It's rear-wheel drive, not front-wheel drive, which means you can enter the rear-wheel drive championship. This one, I might do this one. Because this one's rear-wheel drive, and it's an RX-7. That's kind of the goal. So yeah, welcome to the episode. The goal for said episode is to buy a car. I mean, we could buy a Prius. We'd only have like $100 left, but like we could buy it. I don't want to, but welcome back. The goal of this episode is to buy a new car. What type of new car? I really want to see if we can get a. I really want to see if we can get a R32 Skyline or a what's it? An FDRX7, maybe even this. The only thing is, though, I don't know if this is turbo. Like, if we could turbo it, because that's the whole point of the challenge. Turbo-only vehicles. We might do this. We might make, like, a sleeper, just CRX. I do like those CRX. The, first gen, like, the pre-facelift ones. Or if you really want, we can get a Turismo. We can get a Corolla. Or this. Because this one already has a turbo. Actually, we might do this. Not the most amount of horsepower, but I assume you could turbo it. But, I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of the good old 3000 GT. This, I do like these things, though. But, well, let's go back here and, I guess, continue. Or, actually, I'm gonna go here real quick. Alright, so real quick, we're checking. Okay, so I sold I sold that Supra we bought that one time. So, I guess we're gonna exit. Go back to the historic showroom. Let's go all the way down. See what we got. We got a 300ZX 2-seater. I do kind of like these, not gonna lie. Oh, we can get a Miata. I don't want one. A Nissan POW. We could totally get a POW. The Sylvia? I mean, it's a Sylvia. Not the worst car in the world. How about a Honda Today? For two grand, you can buy this thing? You know, there was a point in my life where I wanted one of these. I was. There were a couple out there really cheap, but they were also like Japan exports, and there was a point where I wanted one of those. We can get a Civic with unpainted white bumpers. They're a Honda City Turbo. This thing even says it in the name. You can turbo it. I mean, will I? I don't really want a Honda City. You can get a Bluebird hardtop. I don't know, man. I can get this. I mean, these things are cool to me. You could totally do this. I might do this, actually. But, like, also, what's it? Oh, this is a wagon. Wow. This is just a brick. This has the aerodynamics. This thing has the aerodynamics of a house. I mean, if we want, we can get a Koki Sylvia. I do kind of like this car, not gonna lie. Now let's check this dealership. These are a little bit more expensive, but also 240SX. Honestly, these are cool. Can I turbo this thing? I really want to know if I can turbo it. I'm gonna Google this real quick before we start racing. Can I turbo the Nissan 240SX in Gran Turismo 4? Actually, crap. I didn't want to add that. Can you unlock, or can you buy turbo upgrades on the Nissan 240SX. Oh, this isn't Gran Turismo 4. Well, Well, I guess we're going to wing it and see what we can do. Well, alright. 240 SX. Alright, moment of truth. Yes! Oh, we can! We can get stage 4. Oh, this is just original turbine kit. No, this one only gives us like 300 horsepower, but yeah, with a little bit more upgrades, we can probably. So this one's 306. This one's 308. So this is 201. Oh, so these just kind of go up. Okay, fair enough. Exhaust. What can we get for the exhaust section? We can get 196 horsepower. We don't even have 200 horsepower. So you might be wondering, well, you can't legally, or you can't technically race this car yet. That's right, we can't technically race the car yet until it has a turbo. And I forgot to go over some ground rules in the last episode. The rules are, we must get 3rd place or above. Rule number 2, rule number 1, it must have a turbo. Rule number 2, we cannot race it until there is a turbo upgrade on the car. Rule number 2, rule number 3, we must get 3rd place or higher. And then rule number 4, if you buy a car and we can't turbo it, we must sell it or we cannot use it. Those are the rules there. So, like, what's a race we could do? I guess we could do this one again. I don't want to do that one again. We could do like Boxer or Spirit, but road car race? Oh. So we have to have a compact car for that. Well, too bad, because I don't have one of those. We can do the 4-wheel drive challenge. We get 1,500 per race, so pull out my phone, because I'm terrible at math. Let's see here, so we get 1,500 per race if we get 1st place, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 races, so 1,500 times 5 equals 7,500 plus whatever car we win at the end, which might be good, I guess. But also, isn't my car like, oh, okay, so the 3000 GT is not mid-engine rear-wheel drive. That's sad. Right, it's mid-engine 4-wheel drive, I think. I don't know. Columbin Cup? So we get 3,000 for this, and there's how many races on this? Let me do the math here. So 3,000 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 5. 1,500 bucks. That should be perfect enough for another turbo upgrade on that 240 SX, or we can just do this race again, because this one gives us 70 grand, and I haven't beat it yet. We're doing it. Alright, so here we are. We're racing again. I've already done this before. There's like 9 S2000s on this race, and the one with the giant wing and the body kit and stuff, that one is hard to beat. That one, on the Tokyo track, that car is hard to catch up to. But also, I'm having some trouble. I'm having some trouble trying to, you know, freaking do this. Trying everything I can. Catch up to them. I have a lot of this nitrous does us a lot of justice. It just does not last long. I might tune it down just a little bit. Well, I underestimated that quick. Well, then again, these races are based off points. In fact, most Gran Turismo races are based off points. So if we get enough points, you know, we can. If we get more points, even if we don't finish in first, you know, it depends on how many points we get. So we could get 1st place, but I mean, also I want to physically get 1st place too. You know, it's kind of like a point of Gran Turismo. But also, I got to change my tires to the better ones that we bought last episode. Using some cutting on the corners there. I have no more nitrous left. Woohoo. I also turned down my joystick sensitivity on my emulator, so it should be a little bit easier to drive. But also, yeah, when I said that freaking S2000 with the body kit, not the yellow one, the white one, was fast, I was not kidding. It's hard to catch up to this freaking thing. And here I am with 800 horsepower. I don't even know how much horsepower that car has, but I also think it's, you know, not just horsepower, but also, you know, grip, handling, weight, even thanks for the boost. S2000. Gotta keep this Porsche behind me. Or he'll just slide right past me. That's also fun. 3 laps of this? I just looked at the amount of laps we had to do. 3 laps? I thought it was just 2. But, I mean, you know, I'm not catching up to them anytime soon. I don't know why I can't. It's quite sad. I might have to tune some things, you know. I'm just getting passed at this point. I'm just getting destroyed. This is quite sad, honestly. I mean, that S2000 was cutting the corner a little bit there. Oh! Oh, the car did not do what I wanted it to do there. I mean, I got the power. I just think it's a lack of grip right now. Because, you know, I was doing the Sunday Cup off camera. Trying to test out some settings and stuff and trying to practice with the wheel. Which I'm currently not using the wheel. I currently do not want to have to deal with the wheel right now, but I think it might be handling that's kind of slowing me down here. God dang it. It's hard to keep this frickin' S2000 behind me. I'm even getting passed by the Skyline was in last place for like the entire time. Can I pass him? Can I pass Skyline? Can I at least beat that? Because I don't know how I'm now in last. I can pass the Skyline. And I lost. Okay, so we're on Fuji Speedway now. Yes, there we go. That's what I want. Brake controller. Let's turn the rear up to 12 and turn the front up. No! Front 10, rear 12. Okay, I didn't want to press cancel because it doesn't save if we do cancel. Flywheel, everything is just standard. Suspension's racing. Oh. And it's the ride height. Oh. That's why. I forgot about the ride height part. We'll do 100 for the ride height. Actually, yeah, 100. And then shock bound. We'll turn this down at least 1. And camber angle's all good. Stabilizers. Let's turn those up all the way. Let's make sure it saves. Variable center diff. Oh yeah, I forgot. Can I buy the differential thing? Quit and return to previous menu. Yeah, okay. So, differential. Sorry, here when you return. Yeah, so differential. I need that. Can I buy it? That's a good question. Do I have? You cannot proceed any further until since we're in the middle. Oh. Well, that's. Now I know I can't upgrade my car anymore. Oh yeah, let's go. We're a little bit faster now. We have more grip. Look at that! I told you. We're way in front of them now. And which means braking should be way easier. Handling should be way easier. In fact, handling is way easier. Yes, this is a part of Gran Turismo that makes me love it. Yes! Get destroyed, you stupid S2000. You've been annoying me for a while. Even last episode, when I lost. So here we are. In an attempt to get 70 grand to upgrade our 240 SX. Surprise car. It's a 240 SX. Honestly, I think it looks pretty good. Now, someone commented on the first episode of Gran Turismo. I'm going off the track over here. Someone commented on the first episode of Gran Turismo 4. He's actually a subscriber, giving me a lot of cool advice on the game. I forgot his name. I'll have to check later, but Yeah. He commented saying I should put a wing on the minivan while we were still doing that series, and I would. The only thing is, though, is I don't really think it does much. Like, the downforce of the rear, sure, but, like, we don't really need downforce. Or, well, it's the Japanese version of the van, so it's all-wheel drive, so we really need downforce. I mean, the van's heavy enough. I mean, if I did a bunch of weight reduction upgrades on the van, then sure, but, since I didn't, since I went straight to just power, and, I spent all my money on turbos, because I didn't know you didn't, because I originally thought because I played Gran Turismo 5, where you had to buy all the turbos in order. I didn't know you didn't have to buy all the turbos in order on this game. So I thought if you bought all the turbos in order, you get more power, but you just get the same amount of power from buying your max one. So that's good to know for money saving. He also told me that too. So, you know, it was actually a really helpful tip, you know. It was like, oh, that would have been helpful to know before when I wasted all my money on power upgrades, and so handled like garbage, and it felt really, for a 400 horsepower van, it felt like a really, really, really slow car. And that's why I didn't want to continue Gran Turismo 4 anymore, and I did Gran Turismo 2, because 2 being a PS1 game, it felt a little bit, oh, I hit the wall. No, that's sad. Crap. Whoops. Okay, I gotta hurry before they catch up. Alright, so as I was saying, Gran Turismo 2 being a PS1 game, it felt a little bit faster. Like, the pace of the game felt faster, and 4 being a PS2 game, it felt slower, but I was also driving a really heavy 400 horsepower brick, basically. And here we are, driving a nice, perfectly well-crafted, highly advanced, technological sports car with twin turbos. You know, them bald eagles. Let all them 846 bald eagles out. I'm American, so, you know, horsepower. I'm American, which means horsepower isn't actually horsepower. Horsepower is what nerds call it. We just call it bald eagles. That's honestly, it should be called bald eagles. Why are we using horsepower as a rating? We should just go with bald eagles, or at least American cars should. Japanese cars can do horsepower whatever they want to. Foreign cars can, but American, bald eagles. I mean, that's our country's, you know, animal, or bird, I guess. The bald eagle. Hell yeah, brother. Like I said, the front left tire is the one that's the most worn out, and the rest are just perfectly fine. I don't understand, but, you know, video games, you know, car stuff. Oh, this thing's fast. I mean, real fast. Like, watch. I mean, we're gone. This thing's a sleeper, I'll tell you. This thing's a sleeper. I mean, the look of it, you might be thinking, okay, it's a little bit fast, but if you know your JDM well, you'll be like, it's a twin turbo. It's probably got like what, a total of 300 horsepower. Nah, 800. I'm getting outran by a Porsche. I don't want that happening. All I gotta do is press R1, and my car's like, huh. Okay, it's kind of annoying me, though. You better stay behind me, buddy. I don't need you. There you go. Trust me. I totally won't be driving like that in the future. I won't. I'll probably get arrested, or I'll probably die. Or I'll probably just crash, too. That's also a thing that happens when you do that. Come on. Also, yes, why is that red line under that S2000? I assume it's like a sway bar upgrade, or like a thing with the game's textures, but I could be wrong here. I got the sound of that Honda in my ear right now. Come on. There we go. That Porsche has been annoying. It's like last race you were doing absolutely nothing because I was in front of you. But also, that's how good our brakes are. This is a perfectly just. This is a gift from God. The only God here is me because I know how to tune my cars. Considering I learned a lot of things about cars from my dad, maybe my uncle a little bit, and a lot from YouTube, you know. I mean, I know a thing or two about this. Not just playing a racing game here. You gotta know to know, you know? No. And that's why I never heard them. Regular show reference. If you don't know what regular show is, you're not a human. Because that show is a masterpiece. I don't care how cringy or how boring some of the episodes were. I mean, I don't know how you could call the show cringy or boring. It's beautiful. I hit a wall there, but if you don't like regular show, you're not a human being. If you've never seen it, I don't blame you. But I mean, you should watch it anyways. I'm losing here. Come on, don't make me lose on this race. Come on. I'll be really annoyed if I lose on this race, please. Don't make me lose. That wall kind of helped me, I'm not gonna lie. Past the S2000. Yes. You stay behind me. You've been annoying me. You're a race car. You shouldn't be here. But also, you've been annoying me too. It's like, I don't know how you're catching up now. Last time you weren't. Get past. Oh god. I hate this track, and everything this track stands for. Great. But how can you hate it? It's a mountain. That's the point. I hate it because it's a mountain. Also, every race that takes place on this freaking track is impossible. I mean, you saw how close I was to losing last time, and I have 800 horsepower. That means there's 800 bald eguses under that hood, or the rear, the trunk. I don't know if this car is mid-engine or not. I'm pretty sure it isn't. But, you know, there's 500 bald eguses within the vicinity of this car, in the motor, you know. And I managed to stay on the track on that turn. That's also because I wasn't plowing into it at 195 million miles an hour. I mean, it's not that that's possible in a car, but you know. Although I do like this track for the scenery. For a PS2 game, I mean, they put a lot of time into this game. I mean, this game is probably the last Gran Turismo game like this we'll ever see. But also, are you freaking kidding me, man? Well, now I hit the wall, so I gotta catch up to the rest of the guys now. Come on. Can I take you on the outside? Yes, I can. Ah, hello, Porsche. Guess who's back? Me. Boom! And we stayed on the track. Good, you better stay behind, because you're really freaking annoying. Like, you're either trying to pass me, like, you're either right next to me, right behind me, or in front of me. Or on, like, Fuji Speedway, you'll be, like, 9 miles behind me. Almost overlapping you guys. And then, you know, here, I mean, you guys are all staying right next to me. Also, what is it with the front right tire, or the front left tire, on this frickin' car, being the most worn out and the most used tire? Again, it's where the driver's side is, but if that's an actual element of this game, the driver's side front tire is the one that gets worn out more, then this game is the best racing game to ever exist. I mean, I don't know why you wouldn't say it is. Gran Turismo has always been the best racing game. Forza or not. Forza was never really a racing game. Forza was just kind of like an online like car collecting chill type game. That's what I always thought it was. And then Gran Turismo was like, huh, online? Never heard of it. Up until, you know, Gran Turismo 5. But also Forza came out like, you know, way before Gran Turismo, or way after Gran Turismo. Like, Gran Turismo was released in like what, 97? And then 2 came out in like Christmas in 99. And then 3 came out in like 2000, like 2 I think. I heard, I think Gran Turismo 3's development was also going on when Gran Turismo 2 is being developed at the same time. It just goes to show how much effort Polyphony Digital puts into the game. And now Gran Turismo has turned into Forza, the car collecting game that's never been. Heck, there's a video that's been popping up on my recommended for a while. I haven't watched it, but it's a video. It's called Gran Turismo's Career Mode is the last thing we'll ever see of Gran Turismo. I think that was the title? Well, the last thing like it we'll ever see. I forgot the title exactly, but it was something similar to that, and I agree. I mean, that's the whole point of Gran Turismo. You get a... My explanation for Gran Turismo. It's a racing game where you get a racing game where you start out with some money, you get a cool car, do some licenses, upgrade your car, and then do a bunch of races to get more money to upgrade your car, to do more races, to then buy more cars. That's my explanation of Gran Turismo. Forza, my explanation for that is it's because the game Forza 4 and 5, like all Forzas really have had like a huge introduction. I mean, the introduction to Forza 5 takes you like an hour to do, or at least it took me an hour to do because it was that long. Versus Gran Turismo 5 is like enter a name. It's like enter a name, enter a language, or enter a country, I guess, and that's it. And it's like, welcome to the world of Gran Turismo, and you get like 10 grand. Some games give you, I think most games give you 10 grand. I think 5 give you like 20 if you got the DLCs or something. And well, they're like, hey, this is a used car dealership, check it out. Yeah, and that's kind of Gran Turismo. And 7, and the thing about 7 is it has people. Oops, I didn't mean to open Google. That was random. Just trying to do a race and it just opens Google randomly. I think it's because my controller is set up right now, but yeah. Gran Turismo 7, you start the game and it's like, hey, this is Jessica here. And, well, welcome to the world of Gran Turismo versus the other games. I think the games below 6 in Sport and 7 didn't have people. It was just, it was just a pop-up that said, welcome to the world of Gran Turismo, here's some money, buy a car. And, oh, that's what I don't like about 7, is the people. The stupid menu books, too. It's like it's taken away from Gran Turismo. Because the menu books, the whole point of the menu books is to collect cars. What? And can you sell your cars? I think you can sell your cars after like the 26 menu book or something. Versus before, I mean, Gran Turismo let you do whatever you want. Heck, you didn't even have to win any of the races. I mean, that was the whole point of the game, but I mean, you didn't even have to. That was Gran Turismo 4. That's what I miss from Gran Turismo, is the ability to do whatever you want. That's what I don't like from Forza, is like, in the beginning of the game, it kind of forces you to do things. And 7, through the entire game, really, it forces you to do things. The racing part kind of left the whole thing. I mean, real driver simulator, yes. But the whole fun racing part's kind of escaped from Gran Turismo now. Now there's people and characters and menu books. Before, you just got, like I said, some money, a car, licenses, tracks, races, all that. It throws you in the world. Or it throws you in there. You're your own person in Gran Turismo, and you do what you want. And then 7, it's like, hey, Jessica here to tell you what to do. And Jessica wants you to collect a 1965 Mini Cooper. Why? Because I have no idea. Can you sell it? No. Does it do you any good? No. Do we have license tests? Yes. Do you have to do them? Not really. I mean, you have to do it like a couple. I think you have to beat like the first chapter or something of license tests. Also, another gripe I have, Gran Turismo, is like, you can totally just like not make us do that. Like it's like, have you played Gran Turismo before? Are you sure you've played Gran Turismo before? And then it's like, okay, well, here's all your license for you. But they're like, ha! Licenses! You done these a million times. Time to do it again. Every time a new Gran Turismo game comes out, everyone's like, oh my god, a new Gran Turismo game. And then, you know, a select few people that have actually played the game are like, oh god, the licenses. I think 4 has the most amount of licenses, including that stupid hard one with the Merc on the Nürburgring, where you can't go off the track, and you can't hit the pace car, but you also can't pass the pace car. So it's like, what? It's like, what are we doing here? Because it's impossible. That's why I installed the save game that gives me 100 grand and all licenses and all the prize cars from those licenses. And honestly, if you're just trying to play Gran Turismo 4 for Gran Turismo 4, download that save game. Download it. I'll probably leave a link to it in the description. But, like, do it. And also, yes, I will 100% leave the link in the description. I say it before in a couple of videos, like, I'll leave this link in the description. Or I'll leave this link in the description. Or I'll tell you the specs in the description when I forget to. And you might be wondering, well, you can go change that. Well, that's the thing, because I don't know what type of videos. So, I will 100% leave the save file I downloaded for this game in the description. And it's 100% free. I'm pretty sure no login. It's I have an account on the website, so I don't know if you have to log in. I don't think you do. So yeah, 100% free. 100%. That's what the save I use. You get 100 grand, and if you sell all the prize cars, you get about 140 grand, which is perfect enough to buy a couple cars, or at least one car. That's like really good. So yeah, tip for anyone that's playing this game next. You know, if you don't wanna, if you already know about Gran Turismo 4 and just feel like playing it, that's a save for you. And I'll leave it in the description, I promise. But also, Suzuka Bay. Or the Tsukuba circuit? The Tsukuba circuit? I don't know. My dad calls it Suzuka Bay, and that's kind of been just stuck in my head now. Because he jokes about it too. And is it funny? Yes, I guess. But like, I don't think it's called Tsukuba Bay. I think it's called Tsukuba. But, you know, this is also one of my favorite tracks. The Gran Turismo. Tsukuba. This giant track. And honestly, this track, look, for how flat this track is, and honestly, it looks more entertaining than Sebring. And that's saying something. There we go. We won. Ah! I thought we did the last race. No, we didn't. Haha! So we didn't get 70 grand, but that's because we lost the first race. But here we are. We got an extra 20 grand, and what did we get? Any second? It's decent, I guess. Can we sell it? That's my main question. I'm not using that. I just bought a different Nissan, and I feel like using that. And if I can sell this car, that's good. But also, we can come here and check, because I'm pretty sure it's updated now. And 96 3000 GT. Yeah, brother. Do we want a wagon? Do we want a station wagon? I mean, I'm pretty sure there is a wagon race in this game, so we could do that. Oh, there you go. A TVR Subaru Speed 6. That thing was garbage. Kidding. Actually, no, I'm thinking the TVR Speed 10, I think. That was like the really fast, cool one. That was like a barn find in Forza 4. They might... As much as I talk crap about Forza, I have played some Forza. This car is kind of cool. That was the first car I ever bought in 5. Like, bought myself. First car I ever bought was a Starlet with gold wheels and a wing. Because it was a used car, so like you can upgrade it, like visually. And you got a Stasia. with actually some pretty low miles, 6.2. Two stages, only one of them has more miles. A 300ZX, 2x2? Fair enough. It's purple. MR2 Spider, you get a green NSX. You get a green car. There you go. Ooh. Skyline. And a Impreza Sport Wagon. So, no Skylines. I don't think. Yeah, there are no Skylines. That's kind of sad. I want an R32. That's what I want. I want an R32. Can I buy an R32? Is there like a GTR R32 in here? Get a 91 Prelude. I might, well, maybe we might do that. CBR, is this one I was talking about? The V8S, the cool one? No, this is a different one. I honestly think that kind of looks cool. I'm not gonna, to be completely honest, that looks kind of cool. No, really? Yes, R32. Yeah. We have two Nissans in this in this second episode. R32 and a 240. Yes, I want to use it. But first, couple things. Can we sell this? Please say. Oh! Oh, wow, we have 80 grand to turbo our cars. But first, I gotta get back in here and see if we could, or we can turbo it. I just gotta buy the turbo. Turbo is installed. Let's go. Did it give us much horsepower? No, not really. But, I mean, will I still buy it? Yes. Is it because it's a good power additive? Now, I don't want to spend too much money on this, so, tires are also a thing we are gonna need. Racing tires. I'm not gonna do tires. But I will come back to here to grab our R32. I mean, just look at that thing. Don't tell me that does not look cool. Look at it. That is black, I'm pretty sure. Or gray. I think it's black pearl metallic, so not the gray. But, I mean, it's still an R32. I don't care what color it is, as long as it's not the ugly GTS one. I think the GTS is ugly because the hood, like the grill, isn't actually there. But I should check out the wheels because I want something cool. You know, some cool wheels. I mean, they're gonna have to be changed after we buy tires, anyways. That looks cool, so we're gonna buy them. What? No, give me the tires I just purchased. Oh, they're already in. What? Makes no sense. Okay, whatever. But I know I just bought those, but I want to check out some other Beetle types. Maybe that. Maybe. Or that, too. Gold kind of looks cool. Actually, no, not those. Not those. These. These, just because there's no, like, ugly red center cap in the middle. It's just those. Oil change, because this is a used car. Which reminds me, I should do the oil change on the, 240. Changing the oil on the old 240 here. Because I forgot to earlier. Now back in the GTR to immediately throw on a turbo. This one gives us 500 horsepower. And this one gives us that much horsepower. And this one gives us immediately 400 horsepower. Hell yeah, brother. Now, of course, we need the intercooler too. You know, the whole shebang here, you know. Intercooler and turbos go together like a bomb pop from an ice cream truck on a hot day. But also some exhaust, because, you know, we want to get all them fumes out there, you know. We want to pollute the air faster. Or whatever people are complaining about. Nitrous. You know, we need some of that go-go juice. Basically, it's basically an energy drink for cars, if you think about it. Displacement up. Oh, 500 horsepower. Didn't even need the turbos. Let's go. Now, of course, you know, I want some suspension components, you know. I want it to handle a little bit decent. It may be a GTR, but, you know. Yeah. So, update real quick. some reason, Microsoft Clipchamp, the decent-ish editor I've been using for about a year now, has decided to stop working. It's slow as crap. I've tried changing, like, the recording format for things, and it's just garbage. And I don't know why. I tried everything I can, tutorials, whatever I could find to try to make it load fast. Because when you try to load a clip, it's like, okay, preparing clip, and it'll take like forever. Like sometimes it won't load at all, and sometimes it'll load very, very slowly. And no matter what I could do, I can't. I mean, changing the recording format, like changing it from 264 or whatever, or 254 to HVAC kind of helps, but like not really. So I'm very ashamed to say this, but I've been using Clipchamp as a substitute for now, or I've been using CapCut. The reason why I don't like CapCut is like the only people that use CapCut are like the 9-year-olds that post like cringy pictures of them or their friends on some crappy video format with some sped up TikTok audio, because that's what I think of CapCut. Just a bunch of cringy 9-year-olds, with pictures of their friends or them over some dumb sped up TikToks sound. Or you get the cringy soy boy middle schoolers. That's also a thing you get from CapCut. That's what I think. But you know, I'm just using it for editing. I'm not uploading it on. Yeah, I'm just trying to edit my video so I can post it on YouTube, a platform that I will always love. YouTube. I don't care how much copyright I get for little things, but YouTube will always be my favorite. But I'm gonna go real quick and count how much time we have left in this episode. I want it to at least be under 30 minutes, not an hour, because it took me like a whole day to upload the first episode. Alright, so after adding up all the recording clips of this video, it's been 35 minutes, which I've been trying to keep it under like an hour, under 30 minutes, so 5 minutes over the benchmark, but that's alright. So, save the game. I'll see you guys tomorrow. The plan for tomorrow is to come here and check this out real quick. Go to beginner events. The plan tomorrow is to do the 4-wheel drive, or in the next episode, next episode is to do the 4-wheel drive championship with the Nissan Skyline GTR. And in that same episode, we want to attempt to do the FR championship with the 240 we bought. But for now, you know, that was the point of this episode. We bought 2 cars, so which have a decent amount of horsepower. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Enjoy.
It's about drive, it's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours, and take what's ours.